Having a hard time trying to get your child to go to bed? This could be the reason why. Going to bed is an unpreferred activity. We have to leave all of those really fun things we were just doing, and now we have to brush our teeth and go to sleep? But here are a few things you could do to make sure your transition into bed is seamless. Before you cancel me, hear me out with why I'm going to say this. Don't allow your child to watch TV or use screens right before bed, and I'm going to tell you why. In addition to the fact that using the screen can make it harder to fall asleep, the other thing to consider is that screen time is usually our kids' most preferred and favorite activity to do. So now what we're doing is we're taking our kids away from their most favorite activity, the thing they love the most, to do the thing that they love the least. Go to bed. Of course, we're going to hit an obstacle when we're asking our kids to shut off their screens, stop the TV, and now it's time to go to bed. So here's what you can do instead. Make sure the activities that your children are doing before bed are more calming and not some of their most preferred activities. For example, if you have a toy that your child's not allowed to use that often, don't give it to them right before bed because you're going to have a hard time getting them away from it. In my house, I set aside certain toys that I use as calm down activities that we usually use after dinner right before bed. And those are things like kinetic sand, building train tracks, or building this plastic flower garden we have. And those are just some calming activities that my kids know the routine of. We do this while we have our milk and then we go to bed. Another thing you can do if your child enjoys reading a story with you right before bed is when you're presenting the demand that it's time to brush your teeth and go to bed, have the book that you're going to read that evening in your hands. And you can say something like, "Johnny, look at the book we're going to read tonight. Let's brush our teeth and then get ready so we can read it." This is now building motivation to leave one activity and go do another activity that they're looking forward to. And again, the key thing here is don't make the activity that they're doing right before bed a very highly preferred activity. We want them to be winding down because now it's time to get ready for bed. And then in addition to having a routine before bed so your kids know what to expect when it's time for bed, I also recommend reviewing expectations proactively utilizing behavior skills training, which I have many video examples of in my feed. And if your child's in elementary school, then something you can also do is use a gem jar or some sort of token system in which your child can earn gems or tokens that equate to something larger so that they're reinforced when you do say it's time to come to bed and they listen the first time. For video examples of how to utilize gem jars, behavior skills training to review expectations, and for 3 strategies that you can utilize today to create a positive shift in your home, comment bedtime and I'll send you those videos.